Namaste Guruji.
Namaste.
Quando hai ricordato la frase di Ramana,
when you quoted Ramana,
ho ricordato una cosa della mia vita che mi ha segnato profondamente.
I remembered something very important in my life.
Quando avevo circa 7 anni,
When I was around 7,
c'è stato un momento preciso in cui ho sentito che c'era un ego che pensava.
there was a precise moment where I felt that there was an ego thinking.
Prima di questo non c'era nulla.
No.
E io ricordo che stavo benissimo.
Before then, there was nothing.
No ego.
And I remember I was very well.
Yeah.
Dopo questo, la mia vita è stato un continuo sforzo per essere in qualche modo.
After that, my life was a continuous effort to be in some way.
E ho bisogno del tuo aiuto. Io voglio tornare là.
I need your help because I want to come back there.
Yes. Yes. See.
I'm here for this.
Yes.
I don't want to lose my chance.
Yes.
I want to stay with you.
Yes. Yes. In the same place you were when you noticed that ego came.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. In the same place you were when you noticed, you discerned the ego, something has come here now. And now it has joined this life and it is somehow portraying itself as what I am. And sometimes there is a seeming mix, sometimes I can see clearly. No? From that place of discernment, you have watched also the functioning of the mind, and you realize, actually, I am not this one. But as we grow, we become more sometimes accommodating of this energy, this identity, and it joined the family of your sense of identity, and it has caused much trouble. But you have had to fight to retain some clarity or something. Now you say, I want to return. But you cannot return to the child state. You cannot return to when you are 7. You must return to when you are 0. You see, to go back to when you're 7, it is very, very difficult. You need hypnosis. But to return to where you are 0 takes no time. And it is very easy. You don't need to go to a state when you were the earliest person. You must go to the place where you are not a person. And it is here. It is the source of your very existence itself. You see? And it's not going to be a pain. People feel, oh my God, I have to make this big sacrifice to do something. But it is not a pain, it's a great joy. It's a great joy because you will begin to see again how much delusion has been playing as the real, and it is not real. You see? How to go there, how to go there. Well, understand that even in the request to go there is coming from the unfinished one. The one who is a created self. That which is really true has never moved. You have always been this. When everything else fall away, this remains. When everything else fall away, this remains. When everything else appears, this remains. Before anything appears, this remains. It is your unchanging self. Even the ego cannot live without it. Even the mind cannot play without it. Because it is the source of all things. And the great discovery, great news, is that it is what you are. It is what you already are. The rest is just a mask that has been put on in front of it. And we came to be living as though we are the mask. The ego is the mask of God. Here you are taking off your mask. Yes. When you are removing your mask, the mind says, oh, you are going to be exposed, you are going to be ridiculed. You'll be nothing, you have no face. But something knows by now, I've listened to you 1,000 times, and 1,000 times I've been deluded. Now I don't listen to you. You're only discovering you cannot create yourself. You can create a false self. You can create a version of yourself. But you cannot create the truth of yourself, because that is holy and unchanging. And you have come here to discover this, and to discover its permanence, and that all things, all else is only ephemeral, changeful, passing, impermanent. And that yourself is the imperishable. And to know this with all your heart, you are here for that thing.